They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now the pitch to Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Whoa! It still won't go down. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20.
319!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
26. 319.
On second down, it's Jones. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Rodgers now to throw. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Open man is Allison, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
319.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
That's fine. Yeah. .319. 319.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to come. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 33 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They toss to Freeman. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Hey, got it.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun. Ready. Back 25.
first and 10. It's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action now. Ryan. Now he steps away, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. On the handoff, it's Freeman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
319! 319! 319!
On first down, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
319. Jumbo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, where y'all going? Motion. Hey. Ringo. Box it. That's fine, yeah. No.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Being chased out left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Action on. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
Let's go, come on.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Rodgers again now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And again, it's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
319.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Jump out. 319.
On play action, Rodgers steps away. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kelly, go left, Kelly. 319.
Check. Crunch.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down.
Tuesday.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now it's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mike Daniels in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 44 yards. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12. Ready. Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, express. 20. Space. Go. Gun.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Perry. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
12. Ready. Back 25. 27 right. 27 right. Back 27.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
3 down. 3 down.
Let's go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and into the zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our